Crypto back again. I want to do a video on Avarice. I don't know. I feel like this thing is working for me again. And I think it's really because I've been putting in daily deposits. And yeah, you guys know I aped in here and then put in for a couple of days, aped in again. And then I went off on putting nothing in. And I think that really hurt my returns. If you saw the last couple of videos on Avarice, you know, it's down for me. It went from 8% to 7% to 6%. And it's because I didn't consistently put in, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't need to be obviously 85 BNB a day. It just needs to be something because you end up diluting yourself because of all these tokens become available. So if you're looking in to get an Avarice, my suggestion is, like I said, you had 10 BNB, you ape in one day to snipe in and take try to take as much as you can out of a low day, and it's been really low. So these 1 BNB entries for the last 3 days have been huge for me because these tokens it's a lot for what it is, and it just adds to my bag and makes sure I stay ahead of the game because obviously no one can afford to put in, you know, whatever you ape in at, I would assume, right? But in general, what I would suggest, not financial advice, please figure this thing out. You know, watch other people's videos and do some research on your own. But personally, if I had to do it again, I would have aped in, you know, whenever. But obviously, I would have gotten earlier, and that's what I learned about these types of platforms. But at the same time, when I did decide to get in, you know, save some for the long haul. Instead of me trying to put in, you know, maybe this should have been 60 and I could have been put in like 3 or 4 day. So anyway, just some food for thought. The other part of this video is that, you know, I want to go through my dibs over the last 48 hours. I started a new tracking sheet, and oh my God, I did send something out to a couple people, but I apologize. This is what I've come up with, what I think is super easy. So the way you set this thing up, and if you're like me, maybe you're better than me. When I go into staking, yeah, this is pretty straightforward how to stake and the number of tokens to put in. But the fucking start days, the end days, and calculating when shit ends and when shit starts, you're off, right? If you stake today, you don't start seeing dips for 2 days. But then when you try to calculate when it ends in terms of a date, I don't know why they don't put a date in this freaking thing. I don't know why it counts, you know, up as opposed down. Your stakes go here. I would like to see it kind of flipped. I would like to see a date. This is just me nitpicking it, right? I love the platform. It's really working for me as I figured out how to use and how to invest. But I just think little things like this would let people just not stress about figuring out when it ends and when it starts, because, you know, yeah, this is your length, right? So 36 minus 22, so 14 days. But when does that end? Right? And at the same time, when it ends, you know, you want to end it with another day. So that's what I'm thinking. I think they should just make a chart, make a slider. I don't know, just something easy so people can figure out an actual date. Yeah, I know these are auction days, which is all dandy, but when is that on July 13th, right? What day is that? And how many days would I work back? Because what people try to do, I would assume, and like for me, is I try to have stuff end, like my bigger stakes end, like, you know, with maybe pairing up with smaller stakes so that, you know, I can kind of figure out a game plan going forward in terms of having stakes end every 7 days, right? Because not everyone apes in and then they start putting in the little BNB, right? Not everyone just puts in 1 BNB a day, which is super easy to figure out, right? Like, because those are all 1 BNB, so you're just going to stake 1 BNB and restake 1 BNB. Right? But in general, people don't buy in like that, right? People in generally buy in like how I bought in. I would assume they pick a day or two, buy a little more, and then have little amounts every day. So anyway, I'm just saying it would just be easier if they redid this a little bit. But the fact that they haven't, this is what you end up doing. I can take all of this, right? Yeah, you can't just copy and paste it into my sheet. But what I'm trying to do is make it easy for me to, I don't have a dual screen and most people don't, you know, you would take that into here and you just paste it. So if you paste in Excel, then right, so this start and end dates, you know, are here, start and end dates. And I calculate the start and end dates as well. So basically at the end of the day, you can always reference here and then just copy all these dibs, right, from here, and then put them into a day, right? So you would just take this part, and then I could rock it into a day, and then you have to hit paste special values, bam. So I'm just trying to let you know how easy it could be. Just let me know. I'm fine tuning this sheet, but if you want something like this for Avarice, it will help you out. Just let me know, and I should be able to do a final version of this over the next 3-4 days, and then I'm going to start posting on a Google account, just so it's easier for people just to download it. I don't have to keep sending them out. Once they're out there, you can go and grab them. So here's real quick on my Avarice update. I don't know, man. I went down, but like I said, I'm getting about 2 to 3%. So it's 3.29% in terms of my total ROI return. So right now I'm at 38%, right? So every day I'm assuming this is going to keep going up because I'm going to keep putting a portion of BNB in, but I'm going to get to, I would say, my ROI in about a week. About 2 weeks maybe. Yeah, about 2 weeks. So 14 times 3. I would say about 2.5 weeks, which I'm super excited about, if not quicker. But here's one thing I wanted to show you. Check this out. So here's for one of the stakes I put in, right? So this was 1 BNB, and what ends up happening is this is your daily stake ROI day to day. So this is really cool to see. So today, when I update the 24th, I'll have another data point. Yeah, I was keeping data for like when I got into these stakes, but I just want to repopulate in here. It's kind of spread out a couple sheets. So I just want to get a couple more data points, and then I'll do another video and then post this is kind of what I'm thinking. This should give me enough time to kind of update everything. But here, this is one of my stakes. Yeah. On the 22nd is I got 0.184 BNB, and then yesterday I got 0.262, right? So what is that return? That's a daily return of almost 30% on one stake. So I got 30% more. I had to do the math 3-4 times in my head, but you know, it's pretty simple, right? It's just this minus this, right? And then it's just this divided by this, and then it's just this, you know, I'm sorry. Yeah, this, and then your percent. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I made 30% on that. I mean, that's what the numbers are telling me, so I guess I did. So if you look at these other stakes, this one was, I want to say that was like 3 BNB. I think that was 3.5 BNB is what I put in that one. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying it is pain, man. This one's obviously 100% because it was, you know, nothing to go against. So if you're looking at that, why it's like that high. All right, so these are some stakes I had. These are my first. This was part of the first stakes I ever put in for the 85 BNB. Obviously, I got paid on one of them at 33, which I'm kicking myself because if I just would have put more in every day, and I missed those 3 days, I think I would have got a lot more returns on this 82 BNB for this 120,000 tokens. So I'm kicking myself, but at the same time, I'm learning how to play this game, and I think it's gonna totally work out for me. So for these, I'm getting 5% a day, and this is the ones I stake for 100 days, 200 days, 300. Sorry, 300 days, and these paid 5% versus the day previously. So I'm getting, this is paying, man. So I don't know if it's just because for me personally, I've been playing it right for the last 3-4 days. So let me just show you. So this is what I've been putting in the lobby. Right, so I went in again today for another BNB, but for the last 3 days I've been putting in 1 BNB. And I think that's the reason why my returns have been so nice in this shitty ass market, and with the market and with the lobbies being so down. All right, everyone. I don't know. I didn't want to ramble, but it's kind of hard to ramble on these damn Excel sheets. But if you're interested in this, I will have it posted over the next 3 or 4 days, and I'll let you know when it's posted. I am not going to send it out yet because I still want to make some tweaks to it. I want to add a graph or a chart or something like that, so you can see your rate of one stake versus all of the stakes, because every stake is not the same. Some stakes are going to give you different returns. Anyway, everyone, sorry, my daughter just walked in. Everyone, have a good rest of your day. If you like this, just talk through me. Please like us. If you don't like it, hit that thumbs down twice. And if you want to get an Avarice, please use my link. Use someone's link, because everyone else, you'll lose it. No one will get it, and no one's going to benefit from it. All right, everyone. Not financial advice. Do your own due diligence.